Hello and welcome to this episode of AnnaTV. So if you want to start a business based around your passions, the first thing you're going to have to do is find a specific niche. Now it's so important that people see you as an expert and the go-to person in one particular area. So the more specific you are, the better it is. And that also means the potential for more profits, which I know would be very attractive to everyone. So as an example of this, think of a general practitioner versus a brain surgeon. So obviously the general practitioner is going to appeal to a broader market, but the brain surgeon, they appeal to a smaller market, but those people are really willing to pay a premium price to get the knowledge from that person. And so if you look at how much a general practitioner is paid versus a brain surgeon, you'll see that the brain surgeon's paid a lot more, because even though there's less people that are going to buy their service, they're willing to pay that premium price for that expert knowledge. So when people know that you're the go-to person, that you're the expert in that area, it means that you're no longer going to be chasing after clients and customers. They're going to come to you because they know that you're the expert in that area. And so that's why finding a niche is really important. So, how do you actually decide what your niche is? Now there's a process that I went through when I first decided on my niche, and I think that that process was really powerful, so I want to lead you through the same exercise. So pause this video right now and go and grab a pen and some paper and let's start this activity. Okay, so now you have your pen and paper, I want you to write some things down. So there are 3 things that I want you to write down. So I'll show you on the board. Now they're supposed to be 3 equally sized circles, I tried my best. So the top one, this is your strengths and your skills. This one is your passions, and this one is the need, the current market needs and what people are currently paying for. And so right in the middle of those 3 is the spot that they overlap, and that is your niche. So, as for the 3 things that I want you to write down, first I want you to list your passions. So these are the things that you really enjoy doing, what you spend your spare time doing, any spare minute that you have, you just love doing this thing. Now it's probably something that when you do it, you lose track of time and you just kind of get lost in the moment and time just flies by. Another way to find your passion is to look at your mentors and look at people that you follow online. Because if you look at what you're interested in and what they talk about and what their interests are, then it's very likely that they're what you're passionate about as well. Okay, so the second thing that I want you to list is your current skills and your current strengths. So list out the things that you've learnt from your study, your job, from other people. Think about things that people always say that you're really good at, or things that you just know that you're really good at. They're going to be your strengths and your skills. It might even be things that you have taught yourself in your spare time. You might have taught yourself how to code, like I have a little bit, or how to paint, or maybe you're a really good connector or negotiator or public speaker. Whatever that thing is, just write a list of all of those strengths and skills that you have. Okay, so they're the first 2. The third one is the market needs and what people are currently paying for. So you might think that it's a bit weird, kind of stupid to be focusing on what people are already paying for, because obviously there's people already doing that, so why would you do it? But it's actually a really smart thing to focus on, because then you know that there is a market of people who are actually paying for that thing. So they're people that are going to be willing to pay you as well. But the thing that makes you different is, and the reason that it will work for you is that there's going to be a specific group of people that you're going to be able to talk to better than anyone else because of your personality, your experiences, and the skills that you have. And so that's where your advantage lies, even in a market where there's already people offering that product or service. So, to bring it all together, to bring this diagram together, look at what the market need is, look at what your strengths and skills are and your passions. How can your strengths and skills really help a specific group of people with the pains and problems that they're experiencing? Because people are willing to pay if you're able to solve their pains. So I know that there is a lot to think about when starting a blog, and this might be really overwhelming for where you are right now, but I want to let you know that I've created an ebook that breaks this down into 7 easy steps, and the first step is finding your niche. And so the book is actually called How to Start a Blog in 7 Days, and it breaks it down by day 1, focus on this, day 2, focus on this, and it's broken down into those easy steps. So if you go to annajohnsonhill.com and click on shop, you'll find it there, and I'll also put it at the bottom of the blog post on annajohnsonhill.com. So I hope that has brought some clarity around finding your own niche, and now I would love to hear from you. So let me know, what was your biggest insight from what I've been talking about today? And have you decided on your niche? If you have, leave a comment under this video and let me know what it is. Let me know what your biggest insight from this video has been as well. So thank you so much for watching this episode of AnnaTV, and I will see you next week. Bye!